Hey guys, just wanted to show what I did with my Arcade1Up Asteroids cabinet to give back to the community if it helps anybody. This is like a Retropie mod with like a joystick and a trackball. I was able to pick one of these up for 150 bucks, so it was pretty inexpensive. Kudos to ETA Prime. Watch his YouTube video. He'll show you how to hook up an Arcade1Up cabinet to a Raspberry Pi to do one of these retro Mame machines. Also to Falcon Arcade Gaming. I saw one of his videos earlier on where he took a cabinet and did a trackball and joystick. So when I saw this cabinet go on sale for 150, I went ahead and went for it. Here's an inexpensive 20-watt amplifier I found on Amazon for about $25. Sounds good. Probably as much power as you need. I'm glad I didn't go more because my wife just complains that it's too loud. Here I'm setting up the lower panel where I'm going to add the 4 buttons. I wanted to strengthen them up, so I epoxied some pergo flooring that I had in the garage, like really thin, it's only like a 1/4 inch, but this stuff is super strong. This is a Forstner bit. You use it if you want super clean holes. I have a drill press, so I'm using it. Here's the done product. Very clean holes. The only thing I didn't measure was for the asteroids cabinet. The second button on the right interferes with the trackball, so I couldn't get a real button in there. It's a false button, but I don't know. Should have measured twice and cut once, I guess. So this is a happ type 2.5 inch trackball. Apparently 2.5 inches is the diameter of the hole that you have to bore out, and unfortunately my small drill press could not cut deep enough into the wood, so I had to freehand it. So if you freehand it, it's good to set up like a template board on top so that it could guide the hole saw better. So this is what it looks like after you've done drilling the hole. The trackball will be set way at the bottom, so you need to do a little bit of work and bore out the back. So this is what it looks like after I routed out for the trackball. I also had some holes. Those are 30mm buttons, so you drill like a 1 1/8 hole. Here I'm edge banding the MDF. I probably should have done plywood because plywood is a lot stronger than MDF, but I have to edge band it because MDF will chip easily if people bumped into the edges. So here's the 2.5 inch trackball installed. It's not quite flush, but it's fine the way it is. So spray painting outside is not an option because it's winter and it's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit out there. So the propane heater works pretty good. I got it dialed into about like between 70 to 90 degrees for spray painting. Because there's a bunch of horror stories about the Arcade1Up paint like rubbing away, mine started to do it on the Street Fighter. I decided to polyurethane oil-based on top of my spray paint. I think it should last pretty long. It's polyurethane for floors. So these are some done pictures. Standard buttons. Trackball is in. It's nice and just about flush. This is a view inside the cabinet. Because that routed out area is so thin, I reinforced the bottom of the trackball so that if somebody got mad at the game and smashed their hand into the trackball area, this piece of wood should support it from cracking the control panel. The one on the left is set up for a 4-way joystick, so stuff like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong, there's no diagonals, and when you go diagonally that usually messes you up. So the cabinet on the left is 4-way joystick, a Sanwa, and a trackball for Centipede and Millipede and Missile Command and games of that sort. The arcade cabinet on the right is 2 joysticks, which is good for like Robotron and your Street Fighters and whatever else might need diagonals. Those are the 8-way. So I preserved the stock buttons and joysticks, which could easily be done. Didn't want to spend money if I didn't need to. They're kind of okay. Everybody says they're cheap, but I'll replace them when they break. Great. Thank you guys for watching.